What is Stuxnet? Stuxnet is a malicious computer worm first uncovered in 2010 and thought to have been in development since at least 2005. Stuxnet targets supervisory control and data and acquisition systems and is believed to be responsible for causing substantial damage to the nuclear program of Iran. What does Stuxnet do to a computer? Stuxnet attacks Windows computers using 4 zero-day vulnerabilities in this operating system, including the one called CPLINK and another used by the configure worm. They are targeted at systems using Siemens WINCC, PC7 industrial control and monitoring, SCADA programs. There is 2 versions, 0.5 and 1.0. Who created Stuxnet? It's now widely accepted that Stuxnet was created by the intelligence agencies of the United States and Israel. The classified program to develop the worm was given the code name Operation Olympic Games. It was begun under President George W. Bush and continued under President Obama. While neither government has ever officially acknowledged developing Stuxnet, a 2011 video created to celebrate the retirement of Israeli Defense Forces head Gabi Ashkenazi listed Stuxnet as one of the successes under his watch. While the individual engineers behind Stuxnet haven't been identified, we know that they were very skilled, and that there were a lot of them. Kaspersky Labs' Roel Schauenberg estimated that it took a team of 10 coders 2 to 3 years to create the worm in its final form. Several other worms with infection capabilities similar to Stuxnet, including those dubbed Duke and Flame, have been identified in the wild, although their purposes are quite different than Stuxnet's. Their similarity to Stuxnet leads experts to believe that they are products of the same development shop, which is apparently still active. How much damage did Stuxnet cause? Its objective was to stealthily manipulate the speed of the sensitive enrichment centrifuges, causing attrition rather than blatant physical destruction. The Stuxnet worm reportedly infected more than 200,000 machines in 14 Iranian facilities and may have ruined up to 10% of the 9,000 centrifuges in Natanz. Was Stuxnet a cyber weapon? Working together, they unraveled Stuxnet's purpose. It was the world's first true cyber weapon, designed to cause physical damage through infected computer systems. What is the biggest problem using something like Stuxnet? Why the fuss over Stuxnet? Computer viruses, worms and Trojans have until now mainly infected PCs or the servers that keep e-businesses running. They may delete key system files or documents, or perhaps prevent website access. But they do not threaten life and limb. What's the purpose of Stuxnet? The US and Israeli governments intended Stuxnet as a tool to derail, or at least delay, the Iranian program to develop nuclear weapons. The Bush and Obama administrations believed that if Iran were on the verge of developing atomic weapons, Israel would launch airstrikes against Iranian nuclear facilities in a move that could have set off regional war. Operation Olympic Games was seen as a non-violent alternative, although it wasn't clear that such a cyber-attack on physical infrastructure was even possible. There was a dramatic meeting in the White House Situation Room late in the Bush presidency, during which pieces of a destroyed test centrifuge were spread out on a conference table. It was at that point that the US gave the go-ahead to unleash the malware. Stuxnet was never intended to spread beyond the Iranian nuclear facility at Natanz. The facility was air-gapped and not connected to the internet. That meant that it had to be infected via USB sticks transported inside by intelligence agents or unwilling dupes, but also meant the infection should have been easy to contain. However, the malware did end up on internet-connected computers and began to spread in the wild due to its extremely sophisticated and aggressive nature. Though as noted, it did little damage to outside computers it infected. Many in the US believe the spread was the result of code modifications made by the Israelis. Then Vice President Biden was said to be particularly upset about this. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, then like and subscribe, and then check description and join my Discord server and get my browser extension, and then you must have a good day. As you are online, so are the bad guys.